morning. Courage to change. Let's do it. January 8th. I once emphatically told my family that their bickering was making our newly sober loved one nervous, and this might cause her to start drinking again. I was shocked when I was told, just emphatically, well, let her. I realized that I was still trying to make everything smooth and easy for the alcoholic, because I hadn't accepted that I was just as powerless over alcoholism and sobriety as I'd been during the active years. That's a really good line. I hadn't accepted that I was just as powerless over alcoholism and sobriety as I had been during the active years. It was then that I truly discovered how beautifully letting go and letting God can work. When I fully understood how powerless I was over the situation, I was able to trust that the alcoholic has his or her own higher power, and that together they can work out their future. I felt like a new person because I was free of a constant need to watch over her or him, feel free to live my own life. I care about the alcoholic in my life more than I can say. I wish her health, happiness, and sobriety, but I cannot hand these things out to her or him. She or he has their own higher power. She and her higher power are in charge of that. I can only love her. And when I stop to think about it, that is enough. Today's reminder. Today I choose to place my trust in the higher power, knowing that all is well. Okay, this is very near and dear to my heart right now. I don't care how long you've been doing recovery. If you are an addict, alcoholic, or you are a codependent, it never gets easy. I'm dealing with this right now with 2 people in my life. It's so hard. You think you're just powerless over the alcoholism when they're drinking and using, but you're powerless over the alcoholism when they're sober. You're powerless over everything, really. And that's a big nut to chew. That's a big truth. I have gotten some great comments the last few days, some little messages. Some people I've never even heard of before. This one woman contacted me and said, I just want to thank you. I've been following you since you started doing this. And, I've had to go to Al-Anon. I did what you said. I went to Al-Anon. I've come to some realizations, and, he doesn't want to quit, and he's not going to quit. And so I'm going to get my daughter, and we're going to go, and this is what we're going to do. And other people that have worked it out with their children who were drinking and using in the house, and they were able to put down boundaries, and it seemed to have worked. Now, whether their kids, when they graduate high school, go at it again, and getting consequences, I don't know. But right now, they were able to provide a little safer barriers in their house, right? So there's lots of ways to deal with this disease without losing your mind. I highly recommend, if you don't go to Al-Anon or Nar-Anon now, that you go. There's so many online meetings now, you don't even have to leave your house or your car. So just Google Al-Anon online, okay? And they're going to give you tons of meetings. I got to tell you that having support is the best thing you can do. Thank God I have support. Thank God I have a program going through what I'm going through. It's, I think, the last couple days, I did this thing where I woke up the last 2 or 3 days. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I always wake up early, but this is like wake up, eyeballs pop open, panic, alarms are going off in my head, people aren't well, I've got to do something, I'm terrified, I've got to make this happen. Now, why is that happening? I had to ask myself, why are you doing this? Why are you tormenting yourself? And instead of getting up and doing something, I laid there and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I planned, and I got sick to my stomach, and I organized, and I thought, you know what? I cannot do this. I can't do it, nor do I want to do it. I'm going to ask God, please help me. And yesterday, 2 days now, 2 days in a row, this will be the 3rd day, I woke up and thought, I am giving this to God. I am not responding. I am not reacting. I am not doing one thing. It will be perfectly clear to me if I have to do something. I'm going to do the next indicated thing I'm supposed to do for myself. And today I woke up early again, but I thought, I gave this to God. I'm not going to worry about this. And I got up and I started doing my work and doing my stuff. And it comes back. Like I was just in the bathroom. I was, sat down on the toilet and my mind started. So it's good for me to be busy. I need to be busy. I need to be helping others or doing something, which is why I decided I better just get to work. I better start recording. I better read this reading because this is where I'm at. This is where a lot of you are at. And it seems like we're out there a lot more because of this pandemic. There's a lot more thinking time, right? There's a lot more boredom, feelings of, when is this going to end, right? Lights of, like something's supposed to happen. At least this is for me. Or I have to make something happen. And I have to remember, I've given my will and my life over to the care of a higher power. I cannot handle people, places, things, or me. I'm not great with decision making, right? For myself or for others. So I need to keep my grubby little hands out of my grubby little life and let God handle it. And I need to do that. And then I need to get on with the business of the day, right? And I'm so grateful. I've had so many people contact me. I got a contact from someone this morning on the other side, on the alcoholic addiction side, taking 2 years today. And, I tried to help him about 3 years ago, and I didn't think he was going to make it. He was in the hospital, and, but he contacted me and said, I just thought you should know, you planted those seeds. And it took a while, but I got 2 years today. Well, that just made my day. I'm really emotional today. I don't know why I feel like crying. I think it's just because there's just so much going on. And I don't know. There's so much I want to say to you. There's so much I want to tell you that there's an answer. And I don't know. I'm not moving fast enough. That's one thing. I get hubbed up. I do these little Courage to Change videos, and I haven't done a lot of vlogs lately. I'm trying to get organized so I can get more people the message, because it was getting so much that people were contacting me, but there's only me. Like, I can't contact, now I'm in touch with people all over the world. So I've got to put it in formats that are more digestible to bigger groups of people. So I've been working on that. I've put together a community text so people can be a part of my community. So I can start doing things with groups of people. So if you want to be a part of my community, I would rather do that than the newsletter gig. I don't like getting newsletters. I'm on my email. I get a newsletter. I'm like, oh shit, I don't have time to read this. But the group text, I could do that. I'm on a community text with several people. Most of them are celebrities, actually. But that community text is a great way to keep connected and keep us all moving in the same direction. So I did that this year. It's been an exciting year. I've revamped my website, which is huge. I started a Courage to Change podcast, which are all these daily readings. If you're in the car and you just need to listen to some basics, back to basics, and they're on like Google Play, Spotify, all these podcasts. Just type in Courage to Change with Karen. And I'm doing some webinars. I'm going to do a webinar in February, a live webinar for parents. This is the first time I've announced it. I haven't put it out yet to the public, but just to let you know, if you have an active, addictive child, an addict, and you need help, no matter what age the child is. Right now what we're seeing, you guys, is that people, you might have loved ones that are locked in the house and they're gaming like crazy. That is an addiction. So we have a lot more things to look at and be aware of. But how are you going to manage being around people that are addicted? How are you going to handle your life with a child in the house? How can you set up your house boundaries, right? What are the boundaries? What's enabling and what's your responsibility as a parent? It gets confusing there. So I'm going to do something like that in February. And I would like to also do something about for codependency in general, the tools, the most common asked questions. I'm going to do a live webinar as well 2 different days in February. So keep your eyes open for that. If you want to make sure that you get that information, join my community text, which is in my bio. So I'm doing lots of exciting stuff, and I want you all to be a part of it. I want to do some more lives on Facebook and Instagram so I can actually get to your questions faster. So let me know if you have any questions. Remember, your loved one has a higher power. Everyone in your house has a higher power. You are not it. Boy, that punches me right in the gut, right? Because I love people so much. I want to help them so much. I don't want them to suffer. If they just go this way, But you know what I found out? If I can leave them alone. Again, I'm sorry, I'm a little emotional. Look at my eyes. If I can leave them alone, like I have the last couple days, I've seen how things are working themselves out. I don't have to do things. If I just, stay in my hula hoop, shut my zipper, right? I want to get a little clip. I'm going to try to do that today. I'm going to get a little clip of Austin Powers when Dr. Evil has Scotty sitting there with him, and he says, www.zipit.com. When a problem comes along, you must zip it. That whole thing he does. That is perfect for me. Shut up, Karen. Mind your own business. Let God handle this. You are making a mess out of everything. And then I affect more people than should be affected. I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about. So just get in your hula hoop. Everyone in your house has their own God. In your life has their own God. Okay? Let them work out their problems. All right? You go to Al-Anon. Check out some Al-Anon. There's some great Al-Anon in February, some great Al-Anon jamborees online. And I'm going to go. You know what I mean? Why not? What a great opportunity to go to jamborees with people all over the world and talk about the same thing. Powerlessness. Right? And everything's going to be okay if I zip my lip. Right? People figure it out. People are smarter than I let them be. You know what I mean? So, especially alcoholics and addicts, they are crafty MFs. Crafty motherfuckers. And they are, they might act needy, and they're pretty sharp. They get what they need when they need it. And I'm not saying that mean. I'm saying that truthfully. Most of the time when I'm talking to an alcoholic addict and they're using, they're lying. I'll just tell you right now. I did it this morning. I had a conversation with someone. Lied straight to me. And I thought, I'm not even going to, there's no reason to argue. Right? All of a sudden, I start feeling crazy. That's not okay with me. I'm the sober one. I'm sober. You're not. So we're going to go with what I'm going to go with what I say, right? I'm going to call the shots for me. Nobody loaded gets to call my shots. And I don't believe a word you say anyway. So, la 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 la, go to Al-Anon, run it past some people there that are sober, that have a program, right? Don't go down that walk. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. I've been all over the place, but I miss you all. I haven't talked to you for a while, a few days now. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm here for you.